Hi everybody, Jo here again. Time to grab your Christmas brew because we're just going to catch up and have a little chance to say Happy Christmas to each other. So I thought, if you don't mind, while we're having a chat, I need to make a tag. So I'm just going to use what's on my desk and create a Christmas tag. I just thought while we have a little chat. So I'm going to use 2 colours of Distress ink, the oxides. Now I really wanted, I'm just going to do some blending. I need a tag for a present, you see, last minute. Anyway, we're nearly there. So I just wanted to pop in, check everybody's okay. How are we all doing? I know it's a difficult time. Here in the UK, we've developed tier 3, tier 4 now, and there seems to be this new strain of this virus, which, oh, I don't know, I think we could all be in complete lockdown again come January. But we're not going to worry about that, are we? We're going to stay positive. We're going to come together as a group. And I have to say, I must thank everybody. You know, the support you've given me and each other on this YouTube and in my workshop group on Facebook is absolutely amazing. It's been a tough year for so many people. And all I can say is my heart goes out to each and every one of you. We had a family, my husband's sister sadly passed away very suddenly, only 46, earlier this year. And so it's the first Christmas without Heidi. So that's a big thing for the family. That's going to be a struggle. And I know there are lots of you that have lost somebody this year. So again, my heart does go out to you. It really does. Also, anybody who's suffered, as you know, I'm still struggling with my throat with this long COVID thing. And energy levels, well, they've just gone terrible, down in my boots. But, like I say, we're going to pull together and we're here for each other. Now, you know me, I'm rabbiting on. So I hope you've got your brew. And like I say, I'm just using what's in my craft room. So, as always, I have a pot of water. Look at this. It's an ice cream pot. The first thing I do every day, fill it up with water. It has my fan brush and this is my little painting brush. And every day that's there because at some time I'm going to flick water. Excuse my phone. Let's have a quick look. Oh, that's my post lady just messaging me. How lovely is that? We message each other. So lovely. Right, I'm just going to add some water, flicking some water around. Again, because we've used the oxide. Like I say, I'm desperate. Where's my Inky Binky gone? I've nearly finished. How are you doing? All my cards are made. A couple of last little tags to finish off and we're done. I hope you're the same. I hope it's going well. A lot of people here have had to change the Christmas plans. I know we can't have family like we were going to, so it's just going to be me, my husband and our Labrador. But never mind. The good thing is we can FaceTime, we can chat, we can phone. But I do sympathise. Anybody on their own, you know, please don't feel on your own. Just maybe watch something nice on television or watch something on YouTube. Or, you know, I'm sure you must have a friend you could phone. Maybe if there's 2 of you, maybe if you craft together and you're on your own, have a bit of a chat. I do think it's important. Right. So I've done that side. I'm quickly just going to flick it over because I always get ink on the reverse. So what I tend to do is let's just add a bit of ink and make it look like this is all part of the design. It's only for my husband's present, this, so he knows what the back of my tags are like. But you know what, if a job's worth doing, so we'll finish that off quite nicely. Now turn it back. Just give that a wag, because if we don't, we're going to contaminate our colours. And we're going to come in with the burning bonfire, as I call it. Just don't tell Sir Tim I've renamed his inks. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this around the edge, just to almost warm it up and add some lovely orange, just because I want the sort of reds and greens but I sometimes find red too harsh. I'm going to stamp with a Chianti because I love to stamp the berries in that, but I just find this orangey tone almost just makes it more vintage. And I love the way, look, because where it was oxidised, where the water's full bleached it, look how those two look together. I do think, you know, for a background, for a quick tag, you can't go wrong with this. Right, let's add some on here. Even on the back, look. I love it because it almost looks like rust. Great for a man's tag or a man's card. Right, I may just... Do you know what? As I say, I'm making this up as I'm going along. So I'm just going to get a bit of that. I'm just going to have to go out of shot a little bit in a minute because I don't want to put my tag in there. And I'm just going to add just a couple of specks in that, in the middle. I have a plan, a cunning plan. Right, let's dry that. You know, I did wonder whether to just film me saying Happy Christmas to you all, but honestly, I don't like the way I look. Well, mind you, do any of us. So no, we'll come in with a crafty little way of saying Happy Christmas, won't we? Now I'm going to dry this, just dry it off a bit. It'll be fine. Now my tag, I want that way, and I'll tell you why. Because I found this, which I'd stamped and not used. So I'm thinking that's going to be perfect to go in the middle there. And I can write on my tag that way. Now, what I'm going to come in and do now, a bit of stamping. And I'm going to use, right, so I've got this lovely fir cone branch, I think it is. Now, what colours have I got? I've not got a brown, have I? Bear with me. The good thing is the inks are behind me on the shelf. I told you I was just doing this as I was. Right, and I'm just going to stamp a few of these. I don't want too many, and I don't want it to be perfectly... You know, I don't want to go in both corners because that would look almost too contrived, wouldn't it? And let's just alter the angle a bit. And again, I'm going quite speedily here. Let's have one come in that way. So important when you do things like this that they don't look very samey. You know, I always say about when you almost stamping your flowers, you don't want them in a row. Now here, you see, sorry, my in shot, I don't want to put two because it would look too opposite there. So let's just almost have one in the middle. You see what I mean? If I turn it round, that just looks far nicer. And then on my desk, as you know, I've got this, the pound stamps. I adore these. So we're in with our Shady Lady. And let's just add some of this lovely holly. And I want to leave a bit of room for berries. And again, when you're going round, even though it's a tag, alternate your direction that you're stamping. We can overstamp this a bit, look. Nice one there. How pretty this is looking. And again, it's not taking as long, is it? Let's just have one up there. I think we just need a bit of... Yeah, I prefer that shape. You see how I've come further down there? Again, that's a lovely shape. And what we will do, give it a quick blot, but also, do you know what? Let's just add a few on the back here. Well, we've got it out. Right, let's just alternate the big one there. This is what you call speed stamping, isn't it? So how are you doing anyway? Are you ready? Aren't you? We're having, my husband chose lamb, so I've got him a leg of lamb, so I shall be cooking that for him. Just got some fresh veg to get, roast potatoes and some veg. That'll be fine. That's all we need. There we go. That's lovely. Turn it back. Don't think we need much else for the day, do we? Right, so on with the berries. Now let's go for the pound berry stamp and in with the Chianti. Again, this Chianti and Shady Lady just haven't left my desk, and in fact after this, you know, I'm actually going to tidy them and put them back on the shelf. I really do need to tidy up. This is my little time to come in and say Happy Christmas to you all, and then I really am going to tidy these away. cards made. This is the last tag. And then these are going to go away. Although I have promised my ladies we're going to do a Christmas card workshop in February, only because so many have left it so late this year to make our Christmas cards. I think we need one in the middle there, don't we? Yeah, just love that shape. So yeah, so they won't be away for long, but I think I'll feel better just tidying my desk. I've promised myself to have a couple of days off, so I won't be posting any YouTubes for a couple of days, so I do apologise. Doesn't mean that I don't care or I'm not thinking about you. It's just, it'll be nice to have a bit of time off. So this is what we've got so far, and I must admit, as I say, how quick and easy was that? So pretty. Right, we'll get rid of that because I'm thinking that's all the stamping for now. Now, I could colour these in, but I actually like them as they are. And as I say, that's going to go there. I'm going to add some embellishments here. So what I'm going to do first is get my Posca. Want some Posca flicks. So now I've got one Posca pen, not that one, that loves to flick and one that doesn't. So it'll be interesting to see. Not that one either, is it? Right, look at that, 3 Posca pens on the go. Oh, that's the one. I have to say, I have done a lot of flicking now over Christmas with this. Don't want too much. Right, and I've got some little fir cones here that I'm going to add. So I'm just going to add some before I can always add some more after, but I find it easier to add my white Posca, almost my faux snow, my pretend snow, before I glue them. Like I say, I can always add some more after. Look, I've got it everywhere. Hey ho. Let's give my hands a bit of a wipe. So we'll add some twine next, I think. Now, what colour I've got? Yeah, I think we'll go for this one. With it being for Carl, I'm thinking I don't want girly ribbon, so we're going to go twine. I do enjoy making tags. We don't buy each other big gifts. We spend it on the children and grandchildren, so we've just got each other little things. Got him a sanding block. He'll love it. But do you know what? I'm still going to wrap it nicely. Right, come on, go through here. I must admit, this is my favourite bit, making these. I love doing the embellishment bit. Right, so we're going to put that there. Oh, that I could go there, because I want to put, I've got this lovely leaf look. And I want to just put that, yeah. So, let's get the pin flare out. Must admit, I don't know what it's like where you are, everybody, but today in Cheshire it is so dark. It just hasn't got light all day. I'm hoping you can see properly what I'm doing. I've got a daylight bulb, I've got the light on in the room, but you know, it just, right, let's put that there like that. Lovely. Just hasn't got light all day. I don't think it will either. Right, I'm going to glue this on. I do love pin flare. Now, I know one of the ladies, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, my lovely subscribers asked, they can't get pin flare in the US. What to use instead? Right, hang on a minute. I don't want to cover my sentiment, do I? There we go, that just gets it. Get that glue off. Now this is it's a 3D glue gel. It's colourless and silicone free, so that's what you need to look for. So I've got a nice berry that I want to put on here. Then I'm going to come in with my fir cones. So I'm going to have one there. See, I've got a bow. So that'll go there. Maybe just move them down a little. The beauty of the silicone is you can move it. So it takes, in a way, the bad thing is it takes overnight to dry, but once it dries, oh, it's solid. I've known people, men shower doors with it, put wing mirrors back on the car. Oh, that fir cone's decided to just disintegrate. I collected these from my garden last year and I've dried them out, and obviously that one I dried out a bit too much. Now that's pretty. But I've got a couple of these. I'm thinking let's just add, I think it needs just to lighten it up a little. Right, so if I put the glue in there and then feed that in. I think it just needs that, don't you? Maybe another one. Got some glue there we can see. So we could pop that one in as well. And then we'll put that there. How are we looking? If we put that there, what do we think? Can we still, oh, nearly covered my sentiment again. Determined to, never mind, I use pin flare, so look, we can just slide it out a little. Yeah, I think that's really pretty. Ooh. Right, work out which is front and back with my bow. I'm just going to add that on top. Like I say, the art is giving the pin flare time to dry. I think we need one of those up there, and then I finished. Otherwise, I could end up doing this all day and night. But I do think it needs a little white berry just up there. I think it needs that just to finish it off, look. Balance it out. But I think that's really pretty. Let me just, now remember, if you do have your pin flare, you must always pop it up like that and then put your lid on, otherwise it'll dry out in the tube. And I'm going to leave that like that, and that's going to be my Christmas tag for Carl's card. I'm just going to add a couple of more flicks of my Posca. Couple on there, look. Right, put it away, missus. So, all it leaves me to say is, I just want to thank you all for the absolutely amazing support that you've given me with the YouTubes, the lovely comments. I do love to read them. And for those ladies and gentlemen who've subscribed to the online, the pre-recorded workshops, thank you so much. Honestly, I am so appreciative. I cannot believe how many of you, and from all over the world. It is so lovely. My lovely new friend in Utah. We've got Belinda in Texas. We've got so many ladies. Honestly, I can't mention you all. And as for the following in Australia, I'm absolutely amazed. Although I have to say, my husband did say the other day I was big down under, which I thought was very, very rude. Anyway, I hope that made you smile. It made me smile. I'm going to go now, and I just want to say I really do wish you all a very happy and healthy Christmas, and I'm so looking forward to crafting with you again as soon as possible. I will try and get something done, and I'll be with you soon. Raise a glass. Doesn't matter what's in it, water, wine, whatever. Let's raise a glass to each other, and remember, when you look at that moon at night, that's the same moon that I'll be looking at. So we're never far away from each other. Take care, everybody. And God bless. Bye for now.